Hello and welcome to Longship Gaming. Today we are playing Marvel Champions Vision against Hela. Vision is one of those characters. He's a form-changing hero. I'm not a big fan of them generally. Some are very good, like Ant-Man. Other ones not very good in my opinion. Spectrum. But I did find on the Marvel Champions database a leadership deck that works very well for him. I will link that deck in the description below to give credit where credit is due. But to quickly go over what we have in this deck, and you'll see a theme right away. We've got White Tiger, Kalu, and Maria Hill for allies, all of which help us draw cards. 3 copies of Get Ready. 3 copies of Make the Call. 3 copies of Command Team. 2 copies of Team Training. So we want to maximize the usages we get out of each one of these relatively cheap allies. And Innovation as our resource card. Continuing on that theme, for our basic cards, we have Ironheart, good old Nick Fury, Avengers Mansion, Deft Focus, since many of Vision's cards are superpowers, so we love to reduce the cost on them. 3 copies of Reboot. Oh, well, why do we have 3 copies of Reboot when we only have 1 android, which is Vision himself? Note, the most important thing in this deck is Vivian. And, of course, Energy, Strength, and Genius. So the key to this deck is, and I should have put her on top, is our signature ally, Vivian. Second only in importance to Hickory Branch Lane, which allows us to tutor her out all the time. She has extraordinarily powerful stats, a base of 1 thwart and 1 attack, but depending on the form I'm in, she gets +2 to each one of those and has 2 health. So we want to keep her as healthy as possible, keep using her. She's got a very powerful stat line and recursion that is very useful for us. So we need to have her out as soon as possible in this game, or in fact every game with her. So, or with Vision, I should say. In some ways, Vivian is more important than the Vision in this deck. Although he is pretty good in my experience so far. So we're going to get shuffled up and be right back and see you in a moment. Welcome back. We are shuffled up and ready to go. Okay, to go over the scenario, we are taking on Hela. We're playing on Expert, so she has her B1 side here. She starts at 12 health because she has a 9 base and we have 1 player, so it's next to 3 hit points. She has a 2 scheme and a 2 attack, but for every side scheme that is in the victory pile, and we'll go over the scenario in a second, she'll get +1 scheme, +1 attack, and +3 hit points. So she becomes more powerful over time the farther you get along in the quest. On her injured side, though, if you're able to take her down, she only has 1 scheme and 1 attack. If she's defeated, she doesn't lose the game. She basically drops all the attachments, and when you complete one of the side schemes, she flips back over to her more dangerous side again. So managing how strong she is important to this scenario. Her main scheme is Odin's Torment. She's captured Odin in some kind of Asgardian jail. It has a huge 18 threshold. Starts on 1, goes up by 1 a turn. So when Hela would be defeated, if Odin is attached to the scheme, discard each attachment from Hela and flip her to her wounded side instead. So it's going to take a while to get to the cell where Odin is, because we have to go through a series of side schemes that are basically quests. So what starts in play here is Nipalir, which is Hinder 1, so it starts on 3. When defeated, the first player reveals Galbrew and Scourge and puts them into play. Deal each other player 1 face down encounter card. Right now, it's accelerating her main scheme. In order to get rid of any threat off of Nipalir, we have to get rid of Garm. And Garm is it's her evil wolfhound, giant wolf minion. Creature, elite, 4 health, 1 scheme, 2 attack, toughness. Garm engages first player. So as long as Garm is in play, we cannot remove the threat off of the scheme. Now, I found that it's important to get the threat off of this scheme as quickly as possible. This one, the acceleration, is really tough. The second stage is not as bad, but we'll get there. We'll get there. So for Vision, he has 11 hit points to start on his alter ego side. 3 recovery. While you're in dense mass form, you get +2 recovery. While you are in intangible mass form, you get +1 hand size. And then you start in your mass form as intangible. So you have 6 cards to start. On his hero side, you have basic 2 thwart, 0 attack, and 0 defense, which seems terrible, but he can change his mass form by flipping your mass form upgrade over a limit once per round. So it's one of those where you have to make some hard choices. So what that means is for intangible, mass form permanent, Vision cannot attack or defend. Reduce the amount of damage Vision takes from each attack by 2. No, important to note that that's attacks. And then dense, mass form permanent, while in hero form, Vision gets +2 attack and +2 defense. In response, after you change this mass form, draw a card. So on turn 1, you can effectively have 7 cards, which is pretty good. So he starts with a hand size of 5, but because we're intangible, it's a 6. So we have Get Ready, Hickory Branch Lane, very important. Just passing through to remove threat of a scheme. Solar Beam, and Density Control. Okay. Well, we're not necessarily going to be solar beaming. Well, we could. It's a kind of bit of an overkill to get rid of Garm. We do want Garm to go away as quickly as possible. We definitely want Hickory Branch Lane. Don't think we need the solar beam right away. Density Control might be good. Just passing through doesn't do us any good at the moment because we can't get threat off of that very quickly, and it requires us to be an intangible, which is, I don't know if that's where we want to be. Density Control allows us to get cards back, but at this stage, I don't really think I want to. So we're only going to keep 2, and we're going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have Genius, Mass Increase, Get Ready, Super Dense Strike. That's the one we wanted because hero action, deal 5 damage to an enemy. This attack gains piercing. So we can just basically blow right through Garm on turn 1. So I think that's a pretty good spot to be. All right, so we don't have Evian, so we're going to need to go get her. So we're going to spend a Get Ready for Hickory Branch Lane. Alter Ego action, exhaust this card. Search your deck and discard pile for an Android ally and add it to your hand. So we're going to go fishing for Vivian. There she is. This is the kind of turn 1 play you want. All right. Have her in hand. Yeah, so I think, let's see what order to do this in, because we're going to be able to draw another card. And we need to be in dense at the end of all this. How to do this effectively? I don't know if we can do both. Okay. So let's flip over. We do need to be in dense. Yeah, because the order is we're going to have to get rid of Garm first. So let's flip to dense form to draw a card. So we have innovation. Oh, okay. That's pretty good for us. So let's get Vivian out. Let's have Vivian. Okay. Do we want her to attack or do we want her to thwart? Can't thwart because Garm is there, so we can't really do anything with her yet. No, we can hit. We can hit Hela. So let's go ahead and hit Hela. Which takes her down to 9. Then we will spend 2 for Super Dense Strike. Because we're in dense form, deal 5 damage to an enemy, gains piercing, so it's going to blow through the tough and just kills Garm. So Garm is, let's put him over there. Garm is gone from the game. We used our innovation resource, so that's going to take damage off of that. We are going to... I'm very tempted here to get rid of Nepalier right away. But I think we need to build up some more. The threat is not huge for us right now to have to worry about. So let's instead just put some damage. So we're going to ready Vivian. Right, she's going to attack again. And then Vision will attack, so that's another 5. So she's down to 4. We could try and flip Nepalier and then attack Hela maybe on the next turn to knock her over to her less vicious side, because stage 2 will be a lot easier for us to handle. Okay, well, let's see here. We'll see how it goes. I think it was a pretty good first turn. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we pick up Super Dense Strike. Well, it might be worth it because we'll probably get rid of Scourge too. Density Control, Solar Beam, Make the Call, and Kalu. Okay, I think we're pretty set up for next turn. So, Scheme, the Accelerate's going to put 2 on. Hela is going to attack. I think we are just going to actually defend. She's currently... Oh, her hit points... Oh, the Scheme isn't up there, so never mind. She's only attacking for... You know what? She's only attacking for 2. I'm not going to bother to defend that. So 2, 3. If the villain is attacking, this attack deals damage to the character, stun that character. Well, fine. It's not too big of a deal. And a counter card. Now it becomes a bigger deal. Oof. All right. Well, Shadows of the Past. Here comes Ultron. Ultron drones. Ultron Unleashed. That was very unlucky for us. So when Ultron attacks you, if Ultron drones in play, when revealed, search the encounter deck, discard pile, and set aside area for Ultron drones. It's already there. Shelve the encounter deck. Each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down, and it's a drone. Okay. Wow. Okay. Guess we are going to be delaying taking out the Scheme until we get rid of Ultron. Okay. So what do we have here? Super Dense Strike is not going to be enough to take out Ultron, but it'll be a significant amount of damage. Let's see. We have Kalu. We've got Vivian. Well, first of all, we're stunned. So we need to get rid of stunned. Let's see what we can do here. I think we're going to need Kalu. To deal with some problems. So this will give us an event back in our hand, and then we'll have the resource to play Super Dense. Okay. So play Kalu. Top 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look for an event. So any event. Reboot. Reboot may serve us better in this particular situation. All right, so let's see. We can ping the tough off of Kalu. Super Dense. Kill him with Vivian. That'll leave one drone out, but that drone's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I think it's going to have to be Super Dense. So we need to get rid of Ultron Unleashed. That's a big problem for us right now. Okay, so Kalu is going to ping. Tough. We're going to Super Dense to do 5 to Ultron, finish off with Vivian. Yeah, he's more dangerous in a way than the Unleashed is, but we're still going to have a problem. Especially with scheming. Do we want to scheme? We can block that. We can switch down to intangible. Kind of want to get her back on the next turn, though. Okay. So it's going to be risky because of the amount of threat that's going to go on the scheme, but I don't really see any way around it right now. Because we definitely do want to get Hickory Branch Lane back, so. Okay, we're going to flip. We're going to flip. So it gives us a lot of draw and to be able to get her back on the next turn. Okay. It's a bit risky, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Command team, energy, reboot, make the call, energy. Wow, okay. So, the scheme is accelerating twice. She is going to scheme for 2. Got lucky there, so it's just 2. The drone is going to scheme for 1. Encounter card. Sure. So another 2. Not gonna. Wow, okay. So that's 8, 11. All right, we're going to have a lot of work to do. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Okay. So back to us. We're going to Hickory Branch Lane. Bring Vivian back. Going to play out Vivian. We can get a lot of use out of Vivian this turn with thwarting. Don't need to attack. All right, so flip him back over. We're going to thwart for 3 to get rid of Ultron Unleashed. Then we're going to reboot. Then we're going to thwart. 3 off of that. Now we have a choice here. We're going to have Kalu to draw 1, play reboot again. Okay, so let's do that. Let's have Kalu kill the drone. Just going to kill him. Then we play Make the Call to get Kalu back. We go looking for an event. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any event of any kind. Solar Beam. So in comes Kalu. Spend Solar Beam for reboot. Thwart again. Thwart. Thwart. Another 3 down to 2. So go from 11 to 2. Wow. Vivian and reboots are extraordinarily powerful. Still not building up too much here, which is unfortunate, but 2, 3, 4, 5, we will get there for sure. Okay. Make the call, command team, team training, command team, phase disruption. That's going to be good for us. Okay. So, Schemes goes up by 2. She's going to attack. Kalu's going to get in the way. Down goes Kalu. Counter card. Now she gets Stalwart. Oh, that's a problem. Okay. So she is definitely going to need to get smacked down this turn. Everybody's falling over. I'm going to make my frame a little more robust here. There we go. Okay, so Hela now has Stalwart. Well, she has 4 health, so we want that 4 health to go away for sure. So we are going to flip to Dent's side and draw a card. We get Ironheart. We want to hit her and flip her over. So we are going to, we want team training to keep her viable. So we're going to play our command teams. It's Ironheart, draw a card. Vision's Cape. Yeah, I want to be able to phase disrupt. Or do we? Do we need to do that this turn? I don't think we do. We're not in any position where we need to worry about confusing her for the time being, but we do want her to flip so we can build up some more. So I think make the call. There's nobody in there that would be worth it. Team training would be good, just get more use out of these characters. Yeah. So let's do this then. Team training. We're each going to hit. So 3 + 1. So Hela is going to get knocked over. She's going to lose Stalwart because she's flipped. And now she's far weaker than she was. We'll hold on to Vision's Cape. We will now get 2 more. No, let's set it up so we can get rid of that in another turn. So we're 1 away from getting rid of the first side scheme. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Solar Gem, just passing through Maria Hill and Vision's Cape. Okay. Well, okay. Have to do some thinking about that one. Okay. Back to Hela. She's going to scheme. It's back up to 6. She's going to attack. Yeah, so let's get Ironheart in the way. Oh, wait. Attach Night Sword. Slightly more powerful. So that goes off first. So it is 2. Just kills her. Counter card. She attacks. So now she's attacking for 3. Or spacing attack, a base attack of 2. I think that's fine. 2, 3. Okay, down to 5. All right. So, do we want Nick? If we complete Nepala here at this point, she's going to become much more powerful, which is a problem for us. So I feel like we need to do some thwarting first. I don't think Nick is going to do much good for us here. So otherwise she's getting another card. Okay. So let's bring out the Solar Gem. Let's expend that and Nick to get Maria. Draws us a card. Death Focus. That's okay to have, I suppose. Yeah, so let's flip To intangible, use Vivian to get rid of 3 off of here. Let's use Maria to get 2 more off of there. Vivian goes here. We're going to flip down, I think. Yeah, let's do that. So let's flip over to Vision side. And then we're going to recover. It's going slow, but we're going to need to build some more momentum here. We'll save Hickory Branch Lane for next turn. Got 1, 2, 3. Getting a counter card. Oops, oops, oops. We're looking for a way when Scourge comes out to just remove him immediately. So another 3. So now we have Ironheart, Phase Disruption, Vivian, Death Focus, White Tiger, Team Training. Okay. So back to Hela. She's going to scheme. She's going to scheme. She only has a scheme of 1, 2, non-attack, so the other ability doesn't go off. First encounter card, a Draugr, who has guard. When revealed, choose to either take 1 damage or place 1 threat. I'll just take damage. Pesky Draugr. Second one. Treat an ally as an undead minion with a blank text box. Okay. Unfortunately, Maria Hill has been zombified. Poor Maria. Okay. So. We already have Vivian in hand. So we don't need to use Hickory Branch Lane, which is unfortunate in a way, but White Tiger is not as good a value here as Ironheart, but she does have a higher thwart. We don't need Team Training. No, we definitely want Vivian. So, using our Solar Gem and White Tiger, we're going to Vivian. And then, yeah, we definitely want Ironheart to draw us a card. Okay, into energy. Spend that energy on Death Focus. We are going to flip over. We are going to become substantial and dense and draw a card. Okay, doesn't do a lot of good, but sure. So Ironheart can take out Zombie Maria Hill. Vivian can take out the Draugr. And Vision is going to thwart. Okay, so I think hopefully on the next draw we'll get something good. We can get Scourge out to flip him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make the call, command team, density control, reboot, genius. Okay, I think we'll be able to deal with them either way. Okay. Scheme. Attack. Yeah, Ironheart's just going to get in the way, so it's attack of 2, 3. Encounter card. Hela's domain. Place one threat on main scheme. Place one additional threat on the main scheme for each side scheme in the victory display. Okay, so there isn't any. So it's going to fizzle for her. Okay. So I think this is the point in which we go after Scourge. So, do we want Maria or do we want Ironheart? I think we probably want Maria instead. So, gonna make the call. Spend 2 to get Maria. Draws us a card. Oh boy, okay. We're going to have Maria thwart to get rid of the side scheme, which is now going to bring in Galbrew and Scourge. Scourge is tough. So Galbrew is 4. Hela is going to flip over. She's now going to go to 15 hit points. Okay. Vision. Who's going to break Scourge here? I'm going to maximize this. Can we get density control out with def focus for free? That free and then that. Oh, wow, we can. Okay. So Vision is going to break the tough. We're going to Solar Gem a reboot. Well, first we're going to attack with Vivian to do 3. Then we're going to reboot Vivian. Then we're going to reboot Vision to finish off Scourge. Then we're going to use def focus for density control. All right, so let's put this over here. That one's just one that can be gone in its time. Whoops, I don't know why we took that off for her. Vivian putting in work again. Yeah, so let's have Vivian, since we're in solid form, hit Hela for 3. Bring it down to 12. All right. We're in sort of a sweet spot here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make the call. Solar Beam, Avengers Mansion, Solar Beam, reboot. Wow, okay. So, she's only scheming once. She's going to attack. She has now an attack because there's one side scheme in there. She's attacking for a base of 3, 4, 5. And counter card. Attached to, attached to identity. Attached to identity cannot ready. Alter ego action. Spend resources to discard this card. Okay. We are frozen. I mean, sure. So, what do we want to do here? We probably want to thwart. We probably want to switch to alter ego to get rid of that, which we should be able to do. And we also want to get Vivian back. She's going to scheme pretty heavily, but I think we might be okay. Okay, so we got some hard choices here. I think we're going to switch. Oh, no, wait. Or do we want to hit her really hard? 7, 9, 12 would take her out. And it's a superpower? Okay, so I think our best option here, it's energy and strength. Okay, don't want to use that then. So let's use those resources to solar beam for 7. Vivian is going to hit for 3. Vision's going to hit for 2. Which takes her. Flip over and she loses her Knight Sword. Yeah, we need these resources to be able to get rid of. If we made the call to... No, that wouldn't be enough. Okay, so switch. Or do we? We're going to switch. Respond to bring an event back. Let's do the math here. Can we get Vivian out again? So if we switch and draw a card. No, we need to get rid of those resources and we can save her for next turn. So I don't think we necessarily want to do that. No, we don't want Vivian out yet. Hard choice because we're going to be alter ego anyway. On the next turn, we can get rid of it and have a higher draw. Okay, so we want to get rid of some of that. Okay, so we've switched some hard choices. Okay, let's get a vision event back. So we're going to get phase disruption back into our hand. We could just do that. We could just phase disrupt because we're intangible. Confuse her, which I think is going to be good. Hang on to make the call. Yeah. Oh, we want to get rid of that. We'll be able to next turn. Yeah, so let's phase disrupt to confuse her. We're going to hold on to make the call. We're going to flip over. We're not ready because we're frozen. We're not going to use Hickory Branch Lane yet. All right. Yeah, okay, we're good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, make the call, command team, Kalu, solar beam, super dense strike, strength. Okay. So, she's going to scheme. She cannot scheme because she's confused. Encounter card. The Wasted Niflheim. Take 1 indirect damage. Take 1 additional indirect damage for each side scheme. So we take 2. That's fine. It's just damage. Alright, so we definitely want to get rid of that annoying condition. So we're going to Solar Gem for the Strength resource. And let's command team. We don't really need it. Goodbye, Frozen. We're going to Hickory Branch Lane to go get Vivian. We're going to play Vivian. We're going to flip over. Let's see. We don't need to do damage. We need to thwart. Do we Kalu? Okay. Well, regardless, we're going to thwart for 3. We're going to flip up to solid to draw a card. These damage cards aren't doing anything for us. So, is there somebody better in our discard that we can go searching for? It's Maria, Ironheart, or White Tiger. Well, let's see what Kalu has to say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Event. Another make the call, just passing through. Make the call is always good to have. Well, I mean, we just get somebody else in. I mean, get Maria. Spend all this, get Maria. And there's a lot on there, but not really worried about it. So we're going to throw it 3 off of that, just setting it up for future turns. And that's it. I think we're getting into being in a good position here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get ready, Nick Fury, just passing through, command team and innovation. Awesome. All right, so scheme. Hela's going to attack. Let's put Kalu in the way. Yeah, Kalu. Just an attack of 3. There goes Kalu. Counter card. Undead. All right, so we're gonna poor Maria, undead yet again. Okay. Well, I think we're just going to go for some value here. Let's have spend everything on Nick, including our innovation to heal Vivian. One, two, three. Cape, mass increase, get ready. Okay. We're going to have Nick kill Maria. It's very sad. Tragic that he had to kill his protege. And do we want Vision's cape? Could flip down. Yeah, we're going to flip down to intangible, play with the capes. Now we have stalwart. And we're going to thwart. Thwart. Okay. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Mass increase, Avengers Mansion, reboot, super dense strike, density control, get ready. Okay, I think these are all pretty good for us. Okay. So, she's going to scheme. She's going to attack. Had Nick get in the way as usual. That's a 4, so away he goes. First encounter card, the Legions of Hell. When revealed, place 2 additional threat here for each undead minion in play. There are none if there are no undead minions in play. This card gains Surge. It's a Crisis. So Surge, so we have to draw 2 more. Place 4 threat on a side scheme. Let's put on that one. This just makes that one a little more challenging. And then, I'm frozen again. Funny. Oh, I think did I draw too many? Yeah, I'm going to put one back. I did draw too many. Actually, I think that's the wrong one to put back. I had mass increase in my hand already, so get ready goes away. Just make sure it's consistent. Okay. Are we in a position yet to take down this next scheme? Well, we know we want to get rid of Legions of Hell. So that's definitely our first step. So let's do that. Reboot's no good to us right now because of Frozen. She can't scheme too much, so I might be flipping over anyway to get rid of Frozen. So Frozen is a real pain. Don't have anybody damage. Don't need to worry about getting cards back because there are none. Mass increase doesn't do anything for us right now. Reboot doesn't do anything for us right now. So it feels to me like we switch down, we thwart, we flip over, we pay the frozen tax, we reboot ourselves, then recover, oh, I had to spend for that, so mansion goes. Then we Hickory Branch Lane to get Vivian. Play a Vivian again. We're intangible. Oh, we meant to switch to intangible. To thwart. And yet again, we're in a pretty good position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we're as set up as we're going to be. Super Strike, Command Team, Solar Beam, Maria Hill, Team Training, get ready. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, Hell's Gonna Scheme. Oh, for a massive 5. Because of Laufey. I think I'd rather have Laufey out, but anyway. Encounter card. No place for the living. Each player must choose and either discard the upgrade or support they control with the highest cost or take damage equal to the number of upgrades and supports they control. What's not doing anything for me right now? Really is the cape. Well, we'll just get rid of our cape then. The cape fell off. Oh. Okay. So we can do a lot of damage this turn. We can probably get rid of Galbrew and then kill Nidhogg when it comes out. Okay. So we're going to flip. I'm going to flip. Going to draw. Go to strength. Very nice. Let's... Don't need team training. We're going to use Solar Gem. Team training to bring up Maria. Maria is going to get us a card. It's going to be Ironheart. Maria is going to thwart. 2 off of this scheme, which is going to bring in the Hall of Nastrond, which is now just a 5 starting. The Nidhogg Serpent comes out. It's got toughness. Then we are going to, oh, okay, Hela flips over. Now she's much more dangerous. She is at 18 health. We know we need to get rid of the serpent. So we will ping the tough. It's the most cost-efficient way to do this. It's a superpower, so it's going to cost us less anyway. So we're going to solar beam the serpent. Goodbye, Nidhogg. You lasted exactly 1 turn. Now, do we Ironheart? Yeah, I think we do. So we're going to Ironheart. Draw a card. We will get ready on... who do we want? Going to get ready on Maria. We're going to thwart again with Maria. Team training still putting in good work here. So 2 off of that. 2 left. We're not going to be able to get it because we switched up. We're not intangible. It's fine. We'll get close. We have a lot of protection in place right now. Do we need just passing through? No, we're going to discard it. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Density control, make the call, get ready, solar beam, energy. Okay. So, I'm just going to scheme. She's going to attack. She's currently attacking because there's 2 schemes here at 4. So we're going to have Ironheart get in the way. So that's 6. Goodbye, Ironheart. First encounter card. The wastes take 1 indirect damage. Take 1 additional indirect damage for each side scheme in the victory display. So we'll take 3. Second one. Queen of Hell. Hela attacks you. Place 1 threat on each side scheme. There's only 1. Maria gets blown up again. Okay. Might win this turn. Not entirely sure, but we shall see. Okay. So I know the first thing we want to do is thwart the remaining 2 off the hull. Which is going to free Odin. Odin just doesn't come into our hand, just goes right into play. The first player detaches Odin from the main scheme and takes control of him. Yep, so just deal each player 1 face down encounter card. Okay, so we get an additional counter card. But we get Odin. Odin's mad. Odin's gonna, so we have right now on the board we can do 7, 10, 16, by getting ready. That leaves 2. Who can we get in? Okay, let's do the math here. So we can only have to spend 1 for Solar Beam. Yeah, either way, I think we're good. So we're going to do that. We're going to Solar Beam. Can't lose Odin. Or else I lose if Odin dies. Okay. So we're going to spend 1 Solar Beam for a massive 7. We're going to attack with Vivian for 3. Down to 8. Yeah, I think we're good here. We're going to make the call, spend 2 to bring Vivian back. She's going to do another 3, down to 5. And then, as I feel it's thematically interesting, Odin hits her once for 3. We get him ready again. So he'll take a total of 4 damage on his card. But he does a grand total of 6. And takes down his captor to 0. He was kind of mad. He got rescued. And he beat her up. So, yeah, there we have it. I think it was a pretty solid game. Went a little long. But that's, I think, the nature of Hela. You really have to manage her side schemes. And where she is either flipped to her injured side or her healthy side. But wow, yeah, I really do enjoy this Vision Ally deck. Vivian, of course, being the VIP of this entire game. She is an amazing ally for him. I think she really does make up for the usual the usual weaknesses of transforming characters. But she puts in a lot of work. She can just keep coming back and punching way above her weight. Just a fantastic signature ally. So there we have it. Vision and, well, I mean, really Vivian and Odin were able to topple the Queen of Hell. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification for new content and leave a comment below. If you see anything I did wrong, if you enjoyed the game, please give me some feedback. Until next time, it's been Longship Gaming, and happy gaming.